Make money with other people's money. Did you know that there is a way you can make money just by using other people's money? Education is super expensive, but it's one of those things that can't be ignored in order to make money. And the study of the infinite banking concept will get you there faster than anything else that I came across during my 30-year-long career in banking and insurance. Hi, I'm Sunny Mitra, founder of Bright Horizon Wealth. We teach entrepreneurs and go-getters like you how to own their financial future with the concept of infinite banking. If you are new here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so that you are notified when we upload new videos. This is the fifth and last video in our Make Money series. Now that you know how to make money at a lower interest rate than you pay, let's move on with our new lesson, which we call the 3 buckets strategy. As you can see in the picture, there are 3 buckets which are red, blue and green. The red one symbolizes a debtor. The debtor just borrows the red bucket from a creditor for 5 years, and at the end they take the bucket back from you. The blue one stands for a saver. You take your time to fill it up, then empty it all the way, then start filling it up all over again. And the green one symbolizes a money maker. You are already familiar with a debtor and a saver, but today we are going to introduce you to a money maker. As a money maker, you will use other people's money, or as they say, OPM, and then recapture your principal and pay all the interest to yourself instead of others. I don't know about you guys, but we used to be a debtor. A debtor is someone who borrows money from a creditor, has no savings, earns no interest, and they pay interest. Like the previous example, if we want to buy a car, we go to a bank, fill out the application and apply for a loan. Depending on your future earning capabilities, the bank approves you on the highest interest rate. You'll get the loan, make payments, and you work your way back up to zero. The car is paid for, but you have nothing to show for it. Then you do it again. We continue this cycle over and over again. Sounds familiar? Now, if you are a saver, you have the discipline to save the money. You fill the blue bucket and then empty it, and you start filling it up again. And this never-ending cycle keeps on going, only to bring you down to zero every 5 years. Say, for example, you saved $30,000 and paid cash to purchase that car. What happens in the meanwhile? Even though the car is paid for, you are not making any interest on that $30,000 since it's gone for good. Moreover, you are losing your future collateral capabilities with any lender. And the sad part is, immediately after purchasing the car, you will have to start saving again, rebuilding it to $30,000 so that after 5 years, you will be able to purchase another car. In other words, you make the purchase and you drop to zero. Now for savers, we repeat this over and over again. The money maker, which is green bucket, you own this bucket. But instead of putting your own money into it, you use OPM, that is other people's money, to fill it up. This is how it works. Number 1, you finance the car with other people's money. Number 2, you recapture all your principal. And number 3, you pay the interest to yourself, not to them. Let me share with you an interesting story that happened to my wife. In 2007, she needed a new car, and at that time, she got a very good deal for a brand new Honda Accord just for $18,000 with a trade-in. At the Honda dealership, when she was writing that $18,000 check, her fingers were trembling since she never wrote such a big check before. The next day, when she was driving, she turned to me and said, "Honey, I'm the owner of this car and it just feels so good." But then a sad thing happened just after a week. She was at the bank when she saw her account. It had only $180 left in there. That made her so sad that till today I remember that sadness on her face. that sadness weighed heavier than the happiness of buying a car with cash. Here, let me ask you a question. Who do you think is better, a debtor or a saver? Neither, because they both end up at zero. I'm going to repeat, they both end up at zero. So choose your bucket wisely. You are still financing your purchases regardless of whether you are a saver or a debtor. And by the financing the car, you are either paying interest or you are losing your opportunity to earn interest by paying cash. If you paid someone $30,000 in cash to make a purchase, in finance they call it a loss of your future earning capabilities. So, what if I say that there is a third alternative by which you can keep your $30,000 in the bank and use other people's money to finance your car? You use your own money as collateral and continue earning interest on it. And that is what a money maker looks like. You keep on making compound interest on your money year after year. Now the definition of compound interest is interest on interest. And as we all know, Albert Einstein called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. In this way, you did one big and unique thing. You stopped the leak in the bucket. Yes, paying the interest to others is the leak in the bucket. An average American pays anywhere from $280,000 to $462,000 in interest in their lifetime, according to marketwatch.com. If you just take care of that money in your lifetime, you will amass an extra $500,000 to $1 million. Now, you do the math. How much will that $280,000 become with compounding interest over the years? And this is the huge amount of money that will come with certainty without working any extra hours, instead just by stopping the leak in the bucket. Now, one word of caution. You want to deal only with a mutual life insurance company which has a non-direct recognition policy, because if it doesn't have a non-direct recognition whole life policy, you do not have a true infinite banking policy. So, again, remember, regardless if you have any debts now or you are planning for your retirement income, we can help you create a plan where you can pay for it in the future. Above all, what makes us different from the rest of the crowd is that we bring 70 plus years of combined experience in insurance and finances, which a very few can boast of. And we point you in the right direction by uncovering your main reasons as to why you should even consider to get started with infinite banking. We'll provide you a real roadmap for your financial future. And if you are thinking about using your policy to finance other things, we have a free book called Infinity Banking Secrets, where we share different ideas on how you can utilize your whole life insurance policy. So definitely check out the link below and visit our masterclass. If you like this video, let us know by liking it and leaving a comment for us. Make sure you share with your friends and family and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And remember to own your tomorrow by converting liabilities into assets.